Hello there, friends. Welcome to BLT live recording. This time it's going to be for I believe this is week 5 now, and we will be playing against moesi. Currently, the series is 3-3. We're playing against Articunos, and I brought to this AV Reuniclus team. I just wanted to bring something I'm relatively comfortable with. Yeah, that's about it. Actually, I forgot to make Seismitoad faster. That was a mistake. But Seismitoad does look very, very good here. And Reuniclus looks decent as well. I do have Shadow Ball on it, which does hit the Bronzong. It's originally designed for Metagross, but Bronzong getting a little bit more popular also does mean that it can be used there. Thunderwave Togekiss can be pretty annoying here as well. Being able to paralyze the Bronzong can be pretty useful. The idea behind this team is mostly just I wanted to bring solid Zarude balance. So yeah. Let's go ahead. Okay, so we have a few options to lead here. Mienshao is pretty safe, and Seismitoad is pretty safe as well. I think going Mienshao to cover the potential of a Zarude lead is probably the best option. So we can do that. And for the rest of my team, it's Toxic, Chandelier with Protect. Okay, so it's Togekiss lead. I'm just going to U-turn out, and then we can go into probably Reuniclus. Reuniclus or Seismitoad here. There's advantages to both here. Since it's lead Togekiss, I would assume that it's probably going to just click Thunderwave here. I don't know how okay I am with just having Reuniclus take the Thunderwave, because I could just go Seismitoad, but taking Chip on Seismitoad is not super ideal here. I could just click Rocks or knock off the Zarude, which is like pretty decent to start the game off with, but I'm just gonna go Reuniclus. I think it's pretty safe. It's gonna go for Air Slash. Okay, that's better for me that I did choose to go Reuniclus here. So I have a few options here. Shadow Ball to cover Bronzong, Future Sight, Focus Blast to cover Zarude. Future Sight is the safest play because I can then use. Well, okay, if I Future Sight, what am I using to pressure the team? Because I need to pressure these two specifically, and it's going to be really hard for me to get in Chandelier. Okay, let's see. If I click Future Sight and he goes Zarude, then I basically gain nothing. Because then he can just go Bronzong for free. If I click Futures or if I go click Future Sight and he goes Bronzong, then it's decent for me because then I can go Chandelier and then I can pressure from there. I'll just click Future Sight. Oh, Golurk. Okay. Going straight into Golurk. I can just go Zarude, but it is kind of risky because if he... how important is Zarude in this matchup? It's not that important, to be honest. Yeah, let's just go Zarude. It's not that important. Okay, close combat, fine. Let's click Flamethrower and then we can get a KO here. I was thinking about going Togekiss there, but Zarude is not super important and Togekiss is pretty important in this matchup. If he had predicted right and gone for the Poltergeist, then it would be pretty bad for me. There is a chance that this Golurk is not banded, I guess, but I feel like it's very unlikely. I didn't show the Life Orb, so... Yeah, this is where the faster seismitoad would have actually mattered a lot, because then I could go seismitoad on anything and then still force it out. But yeah, seismitoad also gives me a lack of pressure here. I don't know. Giving up zeroed early is kind of shitty, but it's still doable here. I mean, we get a KO back here, basically. Or at least we get a lot back from this future state turn. We just needed some way of dealing with this Golurk. Maybe I should just click Shadow Ball earlier. Okay, Volcanion. Yeah, we can just Flamethrower again. There is a small chance that it's Scarf Volcanion, but that's not really a Pokemon that exists right now. Because like not running boots is like super not worth it. It really significantly would restrict Volcanion survivability, and hazard removal in this tier is like really mediocre right now. So yeah, you would kind of be forced into a pretty specific situation. Okay, so when Zarude, thinking if it's better to go Togekiss or to go for a read here. The question is, if I go Togekiss and he U-turns, what is he going into? The answer is probably either Golurk or Raikou is the worst case, and if he goes Bronzong, it's fine for me. So, I mean, I think Togekiss is fine here. I could have made the read there and stayed in on Shandy, but honestly, I think this is not a huge issue. Because if he goes Raikou, I have Seismitoad here. Yeah, I don't know. This isn't really winning for him. Let's just knock. Okay, and then we want to preserve the HP here, so let's go into Togekiss. So this is where faster Seismitoad would have actually been very helpful. But we're still fine here. We can be very happy about that. I totally forgot to change that before the game, but it's fine. Let's Roost. Actually, what does Golurk run? Do they run Stone Edge? Shadow Punch? I feel like they don't actually run Shadow Punch. Okay. Let's go Reuniclus here, because we want to scout for like Aura Sphere or something. Okay, Volt Switch. Fine. I've gotten like every read wrong here, but it's okay. We're still not losing too hard. Wrong Zong. Alright, let's Shadow Ball here. Okay, that does a big chunk. Let's just go ahead and click Focus Blast here. Okay, that's fine. Missing is not a big deal. Future Sight. And then let's click Focus Blast. Okay, please hit. Very nice. It's very good. And then we go Togekiss here. He's basically forced to stay in on Zarude, because if he U-turns out into anything that can pressure the Togekiss, then it's going to take the Future Sight, so we're not too worried about that. Let's defog so that we can get... I'm thinking. I think defog is best. Because... Oh, wait, okay. I mean, he's basically forced to U-turn there. I think U-turn would have been 100% right on his side. Let's just go Reuniclus. We can scout for Aura Sphere, or we can just go Seismitoad. Going Seismitoad is pretty good, actually. Okay, nice. And then, knockoff is pretty good here. Stealth Rex is also pretty decent. I think knockoff. Yeah, I think knockoff. Knockoff is fine. So, let's calc. How much does knockoff do to Zarude? Because there's a chance it doesn't KO here. Seismitoad. Are you defensive Stealth Rocks? Knockoff. Oh, it doesn't KO. Okay, so let's just click Earthquake then. Okay, and then we can go Shandy, or we can go Reuniclus. Let's go Shandy. Let's go Shandy. We just need to we just need to toxic this Togekiss, so it would be very, very good for us. There is a chance that it goes for Thunder Wave, which it would be really bad for us. Boo, 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 boo. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Let's go Reuniclus. Reuniclus is pretty safe. If I can just get Reuniclus in to click some Shadow Balls, I'm very happy. Let's click Shadow Ball. Let's Future Sight, I guess. Okay, we're not getting flinched, which is pretty lucky. Let's go Shandy. Wait, we don't want to take too much chip on Reuniclus, so let's just go Shandy. I mean, is there a chance that Scarf Togekiss? No way, right? What's the last move on it then? It's Roost. It's probably Roost Defog. Maybe it's Nasty Plot. I'm not too sure, honestly. Maybe it's Nasty Plot. Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot here, I would say. He has like really no way to force the situation against Reuniclus. This is why I like AV Reuniclus so much, because it pressures its quote unquote checks very hard. So they don't really get free switch-ins. Stuff like Zarude, you can see. I got the Focus Blast on it once, and then it was really wow, the crit. This is fine still. I'm just gonna Flamethrower. Okay. I gave up the 1/1 that stops Mienshao from sweeping his entire team. I'm okay with that. Okay, we get a free U-turn here. And there was a chance that was Scarf, but like it doesn't matter that much. Let's go Seismitoad. We get the leftovers on the U-turn, and it also beats every single slot left here. So we're pretty happy about that. And yeah, at this point we're just playing cleanup. This is gonna be yeah, it's basically game at this point. Just Scald. And we're fine with doing that because we know that we still have Reuniclus for Raikou. It's not going to be both Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, and like sub Calm Mind and stuff. So we can just go Reuniclus here. Extra Sensory does 0 damage. We can Shadow Ball. Okay, and then I got click Psychic. Actually, yeah, let's just Psychic, I guess. It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. At this point, the game was over because me and Xiao had already won, so it didn't really matter what we clicked. All right, and that's game. Definitely way shorter than last week. This is pretty reasonable matchup, I would say. AV Reuniclus. I mean, I got a lot of the reads early wrong. The turns with the Golurk. I didn't get this turn right when I was thinking about staying in, but it didn't really matter because you can see like the power of AV Reuniclus in this game because like basically it allowed me it beats the Bronzong here. It pressures Zarude out when I make one correct read. So now Zarude is really low, and then AV Reuniclus is just pivoting for full life. And then I'm able to use that to just, switch around. I got kind of lucky here. Like, I didn't get flinched by the Togekiss. But also, like, I mean, getting crit by the crit here kind of sucks. But, I mean, it's a game we play. Like, I didn't get flinched twice, so I can't complain too much about, getting crit there. And then you can see he gave up the Togekiss of all mons because that was definitely a wrong decision on his part because now Mian Xiao kind of just sweeps. Like technically you didn't see it here, but I mean I guess that could have been Scarf Zarude and it could have been a speed tie, but I mean chances are probably not. But you didn't see it here, but like you can see that Mian Xiao, basically KO'd everything from this point on. And so like, Raikou, even though, you could say, oh, I had to go for the read here or whatever, it didn't really have to go for I didn't really have to go for anything against it because this is like, I could, and yeah, it's technically, yes, but F drop, whatever, but like, realistically, even if Raikou had KO'd Reuniclus there, it didn't matter because I just go Mian Xiao and it KOs the rest. So, yeah, like, this is a pretty good matchup for me. I would say AV Reuniclus has, just a lot of agency in this matchup because a lot of the slots have no way of pressuring it between like Raikou, Volcanion, but Volcanion didn't really come into play this game. Togekiss and Bronzong all didn't have good ways of pressuring it. And then the two mons that could, Zarude and Golurk, can't actually come in safely versus it. So that like they take way too much damage if I make like a read. I mean, Golurk, it really has to only switch in on Focus Blast, and then Zarude can switch in on anything but Focus Blast. But if I do make the correct read that he's going Zarude, then the game is basically over. Or like he no longer has any checks to Reuniclus, and Reuniclus can forever switch because of the ability to just go for the regen over and over again, and it just continually recycles HP, and it's just so powerful. That's why I really like this mon because it has so much agency in a lot of matchups, and it's a nice defensive tool. So this just like supports the way I play a lot. I mean, the rest of my mons I didn't have that great of a matchup. Like Golurk looked pretty good versus me, but there was like, I mean, if I was set faster Seismitoad, it would have been a lot easier. But to be honest, like it's still wasn't that big of a deal because he decided to trade the Golurk's Choice Band for HP on Seismitoad because he wanted to win with Raikou, which is actually completely rushing it. He should have instead been thinking about winning with Golurk because Golurk was so valuable in this matchup. Like my only Ghost Resist was Zarude, and he did catch it like very, very early. So he probably should have just been looking to win with the Golurk like pretty early on because it was one of his only ways to pressure Reuniclus, and B, like it would have been very valuable for him if he can just get Golurk in because it outsped Reuniclus and Seismitoad and Togekiss, and Togekiss didn't have any way of pressuring it back really, so it would require the Golurk to be chipped, or if Golurk didn't have its Choice Band anymore, because once it stopped having Choice Band, my Togekiss could actually sit on it. So like because of those like misplays, I was able to like once he gave up the Choice Band on Golurk, he had like very little way in to break this Togekiss like Reuniclus core. So like it gave me a lot of opportunities to just be able to convert on my pressure with Reuniclus. But like before, Golurk would be able to beat both of those mons, but because he gave up the choice band, he can no longer pressure that core very hard, and so I was able to convert on the offensive pressure of Reuniclus really hard, and have access to making the read of going for that focus blast on Zarude, and then once I hit it, it was basically game over from there. So yeah, this game was a lot shorter than last time. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the podcast on Monday for week 5 and week 6. And yeah, if you did enjoy, please leave a like. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a follow on my Twitch page if you're looking forward to the podcast. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next BLT video.